officer, Diana Muller, is with us. Diana, it's good to see you again. Thank you for coming on tonight.
Well, thanks for having me, and it's a tough conversation to have, but a necessary one.
Absolutely. So two perspectives. One is from a police officer's perspective, and I would hope, if anything can come out of this, that we can see the good that police officers do and the danger that they rush to. What's going through your mind? You're hearing all that radio traffic. You're on scene. You got an officer down. What are you doing, Diana?
Well, you can tell it's very chaotic, and only one person can talk at a time, and it's really difficult to understand. And if you're in the middle of it, you're the one that's trying to convey the message. It's really difficult under stress to articulate exactly what's going on, who we're looking for, and what you're dealing with for your friends to come and the cavalry to help you. So it's really imperative that people, that officers that stay composed. And it's really tough when you get into a shooting situation like that. So I in light of all of the defund the police efforts that we've seen over the past year, I was very happy to see a lot of the senators today who have been calling for defunding the police. I was actually in the Senate Judiciary hearing today, and they were all talking about this officer who gave his life and that he was a hero. Along with the other people that lost their lives. It is a tragedy. It is a terrorist action, and we, as the gun community, we don't like this any more than anybody else. This cuts to our core. I wish that some law-abiding citizen were there to stop the violence sooner. I hate that they have to, I believe that this grocery store was pushed by Moms Demand Action to be a gun-free zone. And that is a lot of what these shootings have in common, is that they happen in gun-free zones.
So, Diana, I know you're there with the DC Project. You're a retired police officer, and you're fighting for Second Amendment rights. You've got a group of women you're with. I know men join you as well to go there. But there is this narrative that somehow all police don't want good Americans, law-abiding gun owners out there carrying firearms. But you just said it. That's not true with all police officers, no matter what the media tells you. And it could have been different if somebody else there, trained to use a firearm, maybe not a cop, was there, correct?
That's absolutely correct. I actually had a police officer from my old department call me not too long ago, and he said, hey, there's a couple of these chiefs organizations that's talking about supporting an assault weapons ban. And where is that coming from? Why are they supporting that? And I said, well, you're going to have to go to the Fraternal Order of Police and, as a police officer, express why you don't support those things, because the narrative is through mainstream media and anti-gun groups, and they are definitely pushing an assault weapons ban. I believe the president said something about it today. It was definitely came up in the hearing in the Senate today, and it's heartbreaking, because I believe that the common sense to me, the title of their hearing was Constitutional and Common Sense Steps to Reduce Gun Violence. And common sense to me is that I can protect my family and myself. Common sense to me is that Chicago adopts laws of cities that don't have violent crime. Common sense to me is that education is the key to safety and not legislation. Common sense to me is that as a woman, I'm more prone to violence. I'm smaller than most people that are attacking me. So that's common sense to me.
Well, that's why I have you on the program, because you bring common sense here. And it is a very powerful message for the left when they get a police officer trying to push for, quote, assault weapons bans and those kinds of things, which is why I want to bring on, I know I was going to bring you on to talk about the DC Project, and then we had this horrific shooting happen. So I appreciate you talking about that, and I want to get you on again to talk about all the work you're doing in Washington on behalf of Second Amendment folks. So Diana Muller, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your service to the people of Tulsa and everyone else. We appreciate you coming on tonight.
Thanks for having me.